Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Page number 403 and 404, Part 9, Chandas, the feet of Vedas, the language and the grammar for poetry. We hear of a Tamil word, Sandat Tamil. Any poem as compared to prose is preferred by devotees. So, for the word Sandam, the origin is from Chandas. Earlier, I had given the meaning of Chandas as the Veda themselves. For the Srishti or very creation, symbolically represented by the Ashwatha tree, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, the Vedas are like the leaves of the tree. He says, Chandamsi yasya pranani. He too uses the word Chandas in lieu of the word Vedas. But today I am going to talk to you about Chandas as a part of Shadangas, which forms the feet of the Veda Purusha. So, Chandas would mean all the rules and regulations governing poetry. Rik and Samaveda were completely in poetry form. Yajus is partially prose and poetry mixed. Since the whole of the Vedas was mainly made up of poetry, Veda itself got the name of Chandas. If you want to wrap a cloth around yourself, you can do that. To do so as a veshti or a dhoti, you need some method of doing so. To wear a sari, you need a more complex procedure. But if you want to wear a suit to make it suited to you, you need an expert called a tailor. He will take the measurement of the length of your hands, legs, torso, sleeves, circumference of the hips and tummy and the neck and so on. Or you can go on certain general measurements in which all can be fitted. Similarly, for poetry, to suit the thought being expressed, different forms were used, namely meter, rhythm, comparison, alliteration and iteration, to organize and embellish the presentation. The part of Shadanga, of Veda, that governs the poetic metric styles is known as Chandas. Pingala's Chandas Sutra is the main book of authority. In each of the Vedas, you will come across the list of contents known as Anukramani, such as Rik Sama, Rik Sarva Anukramani, Adharva Vaidya Bruhat Sarva Anukramanika, Bruhat Devata, and in most of the Pratisakyam of the various branches of the Vedas too. The metric system of the Vedas contained therein have been explained. Two more books of authority on the subject are Chando Manjari and Vritta Ratnakaram. Chandas is considered as the feet of the Veda Purusha, as I said earlier. Anyone who has been initiated with the mantra, that is, those who has taken mantra upadesham from a guru, while practicing the japa, would initially say the name of the rishi and touch his head, say the chandas, touch the nose, and say the name of Devata and touch the heart. All the Veda mantras are in the form of chandas. Other poems not in the Veda are called slokas. The prose in Sanskrit is gadyam and the poetry part is gadyam. Poetry part are padyam. In Telugu too, poetry is padyam and Tamil it is cheyyul. Chandas, with a specific name, defines as to how many lines will be there, how many mantras will be there in each line. Each poem may have one line of certain length and another line of a different length. These lines are known as padam. Coming to the matra, method of calculation is that each syllable will have one matra, an elongated syllable having two, and a short one considered as a half matra. Each type of chandas is called a viruttam. Each viruttam having so many lines or patam, each patam having so many matras. So, when we say Anushtup or Arya Viruttam, that defines particular type of poem like a sonnet or an ode. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Rama 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 Rama